This is Doug and Cindy with Help Me Help Momma 5cast. Thanks for joining in today. Today we're going to talk about a situation that we encounter on a fairly regular basis. What do you do when you've got an elderly couple? Fortunately, they're both still alive and have their cognitive abilities, that had done no planning at all. What are some things that they need to think about? Number one, the first thought I have is they should thank God that they're both still alive
Yes.
and they still have their cognitive abilities and are able to do something.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
kind of number one.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some things that an elderly couple with no planning at all, what are just some things, and we're not going to get deep into the legalities here, but we're just to give you some ideas, what are some things that you think about in general?
You know, there are a couple of bases that I feel you really need to cover. And to me, the most important one is legal documents that give someone else the authority to make healthcare decisions for you in the event that you can't. So if you're in a coma or permanently unconscious, or you cannot verbalize your choices, you need to have discussed this with someone else. And most people don't.
No, it's amazing.
They don't.
Most people, if they do any planning at all, it's like, who gets my stuff when I die? Well,
Right.
they'll usually figure that out, or like some people say, let them fight it out. Well, hopefully they won't fight it out, but they'll figure it out. I'm not saying that's not important. That is important, but people focus on that to the exclusion of what you just said. They don't even think about, well, if I get sick, who do I want making healthcare decisions for me? And oh, by the way, what type of decisions do I want?
Exactly.
You know.
And that leads to, what are the options? Most
Yeah.
people, I'm telling you, most people from around here aren't really aware of all of the options. I've come across several couples that were caregivers, one for the other, for years, 5 to 7 to 8 to 9 years, and weren't aware that there were any resources out there that could offer assistance. So, number one, become aware of the options so that you can get help. Number two, I would say do legal documents that names someone else to make your healthcare decisions for you in the event that you can't.
You know, another thing is, and this is a practical matter, not a legal matter, but if you select one of your kids, sit down with your kid and explain it to them what you want. The healthcare decisions, not just the healthcare decisions in a healthcare power of attorney, or if you do a DNR, do not resuscitate, pull a plug thing in a living will, or do not resuscitate, no cardiac arrest, or cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Get that out directly. Some people
It's
want
long
that.
words.
But talk about these things with your doctor and with your kids, but then also talk to your kids about the things that Cindy said, your preferences, what you want. Know what the options are. Know that if your health declines more, do you want to stay at home? Do you want to go to a facility somewhere? Do you want them to sell your home and use that money to buy into like a CCRC, continuing care retirement community? Do you want them just to put that money somewhere and use it to pay for an assisted living? Have you looked at assisted livings in your area or nursing homes? We've suggested a lot of people, especially older people that come in, that, hey, if you're still able, go out and look at some of these assisted living facilities in your area, or go out and look at some of the nursing homes or any other type of retirement places. Is this somewhere you would want to be? Independent living. Look at some of these. And sometimes the answer is yes. One of your friends' moms went to an independent living and she loves it.
She loves it.
She loves the
It's
interaction with different folks.
A
And
lot of socialization.
her house was too big and this wasn't functional anymore, and so that was a good move for her. So check it out yourself. The point is of all of this, you should be, if you're able, you should be making your own decisions and not just like bury your head in the sand and put it off on the kids, because they will make your decisions for you if they have to, if you haven't made them. But if you can make them, you should be the one making them.
Absolutely.
And, check out the options, talk to some people, talk to medical professionals in your area, talk to your elder law attorney and see what your options are. And
then write this plan down.
Yeah, write it down.
Write it down.
Make sure, especially the legal documents, don't just download something off the internet or, write it on the back of a piece of paper. Get with an elder law attorney and make sure it's done right. It's too important not to be done right. So, thank you for watching today, and hope you have a great rest of the week.
And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.